Alright, so hello family and friends. Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me, talk through, let's talk, mix, what about these braids kind of video. So I hope you guys like it. This is my first time doing something like this. Not like I've been doing videos for a long time, but we're gonna try out different things, and you guys hopefully will comment down below, let me know what you like, and then that's what we'll stick to. So yeah, we're gonna start out with just getting ready and talking about these braids, talking about life, little vibe, get what I'm saying? So okay, so for those people that know me, they know that I love natural hair, that I am a natural hair advocate, that I am very vocal about how I feel about natural hair, just because it is the thing that helped me to understand and get to know a part of myself that I didn't know before, and it really helped me to fall in love with myself as a human being, which I think is very important for each and every person in the world, to fall in love with themselves before they go try to fall in love with somebody else. And so I made that my mission for my company. If you don't know what my company is, go down in the description box and click my website, my Instagram page, my Twitter, anything, and you will see that I am a children's wear fashion designer. Yeah, so you'll see everything that I've done. If you want like a brief video about my journey as a fashion designer, or any videos about being a fashion designer, just comment them down below. Let me know what you want to see, and I will put it out for you. Let's start getting ready, because I don't have that much time. So this is Problem Skin Moisturizer by Shea Moisture. I got the little box to try this product out, the whole product line. It's been working pretty well. My face was breaking out pretty bad. So this is my second time having braids. The first time I had all black braids. As you can see, these have pink on the ends, and it also has some blonde. There's a blonde. Has some blonde in there because the store ran out of pink. Oh, and by the way, if you want a detailed how I do my makeup, everyday makeup routine, let me know. It's really not that much. Very, very, very minimal, because I'm not a big makeup girl. But what was I saying? Oh, the braids. Okay, so this is my second time getting braids. I did it both times. The first time I used 7 packs. This time I used like 12 packs, because I actually, the first time I didn't do the banding method. As you can see, like right here, you can see it, that I put bands in it, and it's kind of growing. My hair grows really, really fast, and I haven't even had them in that long. I think I had them in, I want to say it hasn't even been a week. I started, the first day I had them was Monday, and it's Thursday, so it hasn't been a week, and it's already like growing out, and this was tight to my scalp when I put it in. But anyway, I do them myself because I really want to get good at doing braids. You can see I have some issues like with my split ends coming out, but because I know that this is split end, I just cut it off, because eventually I'm going to cut it off anyway. My mirror keeps falling. Let's do this right here. I really need a vanity. So if you have a vanity and you want to bless me with one, hit me up. But anyway, so where I have these split ends that are coming out, I just pull them out and cut them right off. Even though it's my real hair, I know it's a split end. So I just cut them right off, and that's the end of that. And then for all these other like extra hairs, I just trim those too. Because it's really all split ends that are coming out like this. And we don't have time for split ends in our life, so yeah. And that's how I kind of keep them clean. This is the first time that I've had to trim them though, so the first time that I've had to trim them since I had this particular set of braids. I usually do the braids by myself. I keep my hair very moisturized underneath. I did do the banding method, but I used I did the banding method this time, and I do have clear bands in. I got the clear bands because I knew that they would break up under my braid, and I would rather the band break than my hair break. And so I really only needed them to keep my grip as I was braiding, because like I said, this is only my second time braiding my hair, and I do my whole head by myself with no help. So I just wanted to really make sure that it would last a little bit longer than the last ones. The last ones lasted about 2 weeks, and I would like it to last at least a month. I'd like to get up to lasting longer than that, but as of right now, we're on 2 weeks. So hopefully I can come back and tell you guys that these lasted for a month, and we can grow from there. As you can see, I have a lot of like grown hair, like growing out hair, a lot of baby hairs, and my baby hairs are just unruly. They don't like following directions ever. So don't really know what to do about that. And by the way, I'm sorry I'm looking down. My mirror is down here, so I'm sorry about that. I need to go get something. I will be right back. Alright, so we talked about my braids. We talked about the whole natural hair thing. I am 19 years old. I did graduate high school. I didn't have a choice, obviously. Disconnected. And not that I didn't want to graduate high school. Sorry, that was my speaker that just said disconnected, if you heard that. But I struggled through high school. And so it was a big thing. Because I just struggled through high school. Not that I wasn't smart. I got good grades for the most part. I just really struggled to get those good grades. A lot of crying, a lot of yelling from my parents, a lot of trying to explain myself, but I didn't have much to explain. I just struggled. And so, because I struggled so much, it was not a fun experience for me. I didn't go to prom because I was in a relationship at the time, and he wasn't going to prom, and I thought that I didn't want to go to prom with anybody but him. Which, not even that. I didn't want to go to prom with people that I didn't know at all, like, and I didn't want to be a third wheel. Well, I didn't even mind that. Yeah, I did. I didn't want to be a third wheel, and I didn't want to go to prom with people that I didn't know at all. And I was homeschooled, so I didn't know people that went. I knew people, but not well enough that I would be guaranteed to have a good time if I were to go to prom, because I would have gone to a public school prom. And I just wouldn't know people, and I just wasn't comfortable with that. And so I didn't go, even though my best friends had to talk me into it, both of them, and everybody tried to talk me into it, but I was like, no, I'm not going. Rakeem's not going. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said his name. But anyway, I was like, I'm not going. My boyfriend's not going, so we're just not gonna go. And we were supposed to do something that night together, but we didn't. It just wasn't good. Like, if you want to go to prom, like, go to prom. Don't let people and what their desires are talk you out of it, or don't let fear of not being able to fit in talk yourself out of it. Because even though I don't really regret it, I don't know if I don't regret it. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. But I know that I still wanted to have the experience. And so if you really truly want to have the experience, go to prom and don't care about anybody. Like, just go. And if you don't, then also don't care about anybody. Don't go. So, but make sure you really don't want to go. Make sure it's not because of other people. Yeah, just make sure you're following your heart and not somebody else's. So yeah, did that. Graduated. I did not walk across the stage. I do not have a graduation cap and gown. Nor do I have a physical piece of paper with my diploma on it. None of that bothers me though, because like I said, school was hard for me, and yes, I got through it, but thinking about it is bad memories. So I graduated. I decided not to go to college. Now I'm just creating content. Honestly, creating content. Yes, girl, adulting is hard. And if you don't know, I still live with my parents. So, I don't even have a full dose. Like, I don't even have close to a full dose. Because my parents still support me. Like, my parents are very, very supportive of me. Which is a blessing. But it's still hard. Because I still have things, like I still have bills to pay. I still have things that I have to do. And it's just very hard to stay on top of everything. I feel like I'm always like catching up. I'm always struggling to get back on track. Like I'm never like right there where I'm supposed to be. And I think that's just a part of growing up, honestly. I think that if I were to talk to, like, when I talk to my best friends, they're like, yes, girl, it's not just you. We're all struggling out here. We're all struggling out here to make it. And I'm like, oh, gosh, thank God it's not just me. Because I'm like, something wrong with me. Like, I forgot how to plan things. I just can't do it. It's so hard. But it's just like this stage that I'm in and growing and changing. And figuring out who I am in Christ is such an interesting thing, because you think you're one thing. Like, all my life, I thought that I was supposed to dance and preach. Preach through my dancing. Not even like speak preach. But preach through my dancing. And God was like, girl, you thought. And I'm like, dang. So, I'm learning like how to really hear God and understand what He's saying. And understand how to move forward after he reveals something to you. Like, what do you do once He tells you something and you don't know what to do with it? Like, do you sit with it? What do you do? Like, do you ask Him about it? And so I'm just learning, like, talking to different ministers at my church, talking to my pastor, trying to figure out, you know, what I should do, how I should go about the gift that God has placed inside of me. All of them, actually. And how I should move forward in my walk with Christ. And really, honestly, that's not something that I can get from other people. That's something that only me and God know. Like, God has to tell me. God has to reveal it. And it's already within me. He just has to reveal it to me. So just like waiting and staying in my word and listening to different things. God has, you know, I have to be able to release things and just be like, Lord, just use me. Whatever you need me to do, I'm going to do it. Because honestly, if I try to hold on to comfort, it's just gonna make things harder and harder for me. Like, okay, so my camera died. So I changed my shirt so I could stop talking to y'all in that raggedy shirt. But anyway, like I was saying, just understanding like that you just gotta give everything to God. And just let Him be, let Him do whatever it is that He wants to do in your life. And and not hiding it, like displaying it and understanding that it's not just for you. I just want to come on here and be an inspiration to some of you. So hopefully all of you. I pray that I inspired you. I pray that I kind of stayed on track, because I tend to ramble a lot. So let me know in the comments if I was rambling way too much. Make sure you like this video if you want to see more like it. And make sure that you go down, subscribe, click that bell so you know when I'm about to put out a new video. And just let me know what you want to see, and I will definitely put it out. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I cannot thank you enough for watching. Be blessed. I love you and God loves you. Bye.